So upstream is nothing but anything from the Angular client or MVC core client trying to access an API gateway. We will call it as an upstream URL. Any microservices you are calling from API gateway to microservices, we are called it as downstream URL. Clear my point? Say yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And then basic routing configuration we discussed. The basically upstream URL will get a path, and that will go and get a host name of localhost, port number, and downstream schema, whether it is an HTTP and what is the template name we are calling. All these basic routing configuration are going to store in an app.json. Am I right or wrong? Ocelot.json
Yes.
file.
Yes.
Yeah.
That JSON file will have, on top of that, we are having an authentication, rate limiting, which we discussed, load balancing also we discussed, aggregation of services we discussed. Finally, in the program.cs file, we are calling the Ocelot.json for creating an object of the configuration. And then we are adding in the middleware app.useOcelot. Until and unless this app.useOcelot will be executed, your internal microservices will not be called. Clear?
Clear.
Everybody.
Yes.
Those who are new today, probably you can go through my Prem Kumar or Pavan Kumar Manda, go through my early session, you will understand. Okay?
No, I'm not new, sir.
Okay, fine. So the next one is client sends a request, gateway JAL. These are all things we discussed. And use cases are discussed. Now, which one is best? Ocelot is best or YARP is best as per the discussion we made? Ocelot,
No,
if you have
limitation, right? It is helpful for only when you are having the limited number of services.
limited number of API
API,
not
yeah.
services. See,
Yeah.
a microservice can have 20 to 30 URLs. Individual functions will be called it as an independent URL. Am I right? Every
Yes.
method in controller will be treated as an independent URL.
Yes.
If a controller has 10 methods, 10 URLs we are generating. Assume a microservice which has 3 or 4 controllers which containing 40 URLs. That is okay for me with the Ocelot. If you go for YARP, it should be more than 40. That will be right approach where you can maintain in YARP. Clear my point?
Okay.
Everybody clear?
Sir, one query. Why
Yeah.
Ocelot cannot store multiple URLs? Means it doesn't have that capacity, or why it cannot?
Who's this question? Pavan. Okay,
Yeah.
Pavan, if you want to create URLs, there are 100 URLs you have to create from the microservice and you need to map to the client. Maintaining in JSON at a one point of time in the maintenance level, if you forget one URL, will your production system will get break?
Like while developing any one
The
method,
development is good.
at
Development
the
is
time
good.
itself I will add the URL. No, why will I?
No, there is some issue happened where you want to fix it. Maintaining URL is very difficult. If you have 200 plus URLs in API gateway with using Ocelot, that is not the right option. Clear?
The URLs?
Not only URLs, the loads, the balances, the number of load balances you have to maintain. But the limitation of what you are is not a best fit for having an enterprise-based application. There are small applications is okay. Internally, you are maintaining few applications with API gateway, that is good. But if you go for a maximum throughput applications, it is not good fit for you.
Okay. As you
Throughput,
told,
you
you will
understand,
be,
right?
as you told, you will be sharing only Ocelot. If time permits, then only you will tell YARP now. In the
Yes.
YARP, don't we add the URLs?
No, you will call everything as a single API parameter, but it is in a schema file. I will show you that how to do that.
Oh, okay.
In the upcoming session, I will do that. Yeah, how
Okay.
to do that. But based on the time permits, I will do. Okay. See, YARP is code based. All the URLs you are going to tie it in a code so that if anything goes wrong, you can easily fix it. This is config based. Okay. YARP preferred for enterprise. Enterprise based application, always YARP will be preferred, not for the Ocelot. If you do small kind of applications, Ocelot is good. But if you go for an enterprise based application where you need to have a 2-3 load balancer on top of the API gateway, that time YARP is the right option. Clear? Pawan, your question has been answered here.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay. Now coming back to here, this and all you know, you will answer, right? Can anyone tell me what is API gateway in a single short answer? I don't want a lengthy answer. I want a single answer.
Entry point.
Single entry point. Okay. What is the difference between upstream and downstream frame?
Upstream is for client.
Okay.
Downstream is for microservice.
How rate limiting works?
Based on the limit we said, those many calls will be processed, others will be waiting.
What is the difference between Ocelot versus RPR?
Both are API gateways, but Ocelot has a few limitations. It will allow only.
Ocelot will support for small scale application. ARP is for enterprise application.
That's it. Very simple answer. Clear? Now coming to this, all you know, without system fail at scale. Now coming to here, this and all we already designed. Let's think, focus on scalability, reliability, performance, handle million of like design for failure is very important. What is system design? Before going into deep dive, what is system design? Why a developer or an architect should think on a design, system design? Why we call things are system design? Every server is a system. Let's say I have 7 microservices. I'm going to deploy individual microservices in an individual server machine. Say yes or no?
No,
Why?
because it will create more hosts and more HTTP requests, network requests, so it is not scalable.
Okay. So how you will do that? Are you going to deploy all the microservices in a single virtual machine?
Uh, that depends. Like if you want scalable, if you want to improve later, maybe we can use different virtual machines. But it's a small scale application, we can have everything in one.
Forget about small
Yeah.
scale. You are an architect. Today it is a small scale application. Tomorrow it can be an enterprise based application. Okay. I'm
In
coming to
enterprise,
you.
you always
Listen. Just take my question. Okay.
Yeah.
Before you answer, just take my question. Your organization saying that let's build a microservice architecture for one of the product with the minimal of 3 to 4 microservice for a phase 1. In phase 2, I'm going to develop 4 microservices. In phase 3, this is the
Their voice is breaking.
this is the every product will be evolved. Am I right?
Yes.
So when you are asking you to come up with the design thinking, do we need to install all the microservices in a single virtual machine, or you will go for an independent virtual machine? You don't know the number of users going to access since it is a product. In future, definitely there could be a lot of network issues will come if
Yep.
the users are comes in. So always when you are designing a system, your inputs is how many concurrent users are accessing the system. First thing you need to discuss with your business.
Yes.
Point number 1, the very first point you need to discuss with your business, how many concurrent users may expect from this product. If they say 1,000 concurrent requests on a daily basis or hourly basis, based on that, your design thinking will change.
Yes.
Okay. So whenever you go for an interview as an architect or a tech lead or a team lead, an engineering manager role, having 7+ or 8+ years experience, these kinds of questions will come to you. So you have to be careful to handle these questions. So that is the reason you should focus more on scalable.
Yes.
Or you got my point? See, a normal
Yes.
developer can tell that nobody will ask this question. A 3 years guy or 4 years guy, nobody will ask this question. If you are reaching an 8+ years of experience, definitely the question will comes to you on scalability, reliability, and performance.
Can we please open it?
Come again? Come again? Somebody is speaking. Shubham, tell me.
Yes, yeah. As you told, yes, I should ask the business like how many requests will be there, what is the user base. As per that, my decision will happen. And yes, if
So
the users are not,
always,
yeah, use different virtual machines for that kind of like scalable systems.
you should have that in mind. Go with every individual microservices in a individual systems.
Yeah.
Not
So
go with
if
the
one
single
fails,
systems.
so everything should not fail. Yes.
Yes, you got the
Yes.
point.
Yes.
No, see, the main purpose of creating microservices, it is an independent component.
Yes. Yes.
If you are keeping everything in a single server, your system design thinking itself fail.
Yeah. That is then becoming monolith actually, not microservices.
Forget about monolithic or
No, I'm
microservices.
just thinking like, yeah, it is one server. If one service fails, like if server fails, all the service will fail.
You understand my point? So there
Yes.
itself you are failed.
Yeah.
Akhil, Akshay, Durga, Nasir, Irshad, you
Yeah,
understand, right?
same thing in SOA
Yes.
architecture, right?
Yes, absolutely. In SOA also we used to have a independent servers. In
Correct.
SOA 80% all your services are in independent servers. We are not going to maintain in a single server. That is the main reason we are going for an SOA architecture or microservice architecture. If everything having in a same server, what is the point we have to go for it?
Yeah.
Am I make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Others, I'm getting answer only for 2-3 people. Others,
Like
I don't know
hosting
whether
on
they are sleeping
servers,
around.
sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, Akshay.
Instead of hosting in the API Gateway, hosting in the servers, we're using serverless like hosting in the AWS like a Lambda. We can scale the application like it will scale in as many as requests, right?
See, in AWS, we used to call as an Lambda. In Azure, we will call it as an app services. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, even though in app service or Lambda, you are not going to every individual Lambda server. We are going to have an independent
Yes.
application.
Yes. Yes.
Akshay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there also you are having a 3 to 4 Lambda for independent microservices, right? I have 4 microservices. Can I deploy in a single Lambda expression for all the 4 microservices? Is it really possible? No, it is not possible.
No.
You can have an independent Lambda expressions, and
For each
each Lambda
service.
expressions you have to have an independent services.
Yes.
Okay. Similar fashion in Azure, we have an app services. What basically app services and virtual machine is? Virtual machine, I will purchase a machine, I will deploy a service where it will not hit based cost. If you go for an app service or Lambda, what will happen? Every individual hit will be part as the cost.
Yes, sir.
Or you got my point? Lambda expression, when you will use this, you want to integrate between 2 server machines in a single point or any rollover mechanism, as we discussed, backup and recovery. That time you have to go for a Lambda expression, not for the individual transactions. That is not at all the right option going for a Lambda expression. In my point of view, maybe others may have a different opinion. See, Lambda expression will always a hit-based cost. Today
Yeah.
I have 1,000 hits. Tomorrow I may have in a month for 10,000 hits. Do you think each and every hit I need to pay to the AWS?
No, sir.
Akshay,
Yeah, yes.
you got the point, right?
Yes, yes.
So keeping your microservice and virtual machine is best, or keeping your microservices and app services or Lambda expression is best.
Lambda service is best.
No.
Lambda services.
Virtual machines. It should be virtual machines.
Think about it, Akshay.
Because uh, let's say we are using two virtual machines for two services, and the limit for the virtual machine, like you are using rate limiting, but as my point of view, like if the rate limit has exceeded, the clients will face issues. If you use Lambda, it's like it's scalable and it's also volatile. Like we can increase the capacity of the incoming requests. Like the clients will not get any issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That I totally agree with you where you are coming. Why can't I increase my RAM of the virtual machine on dynamically? I can purchase an extra RAM for the same virtual machine so that my cost will be stable, right?
Yes, cost will be stable, but
The end of the day,
but let's think.
listen, listen,
Let's
listen,
think.
listen, listen, listen,
Sorry.
listen, 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 listen. Don't say sorry. And listen, think in a management standpoint. I want to make sure my cost should be as much as low. Am I right,
Yes.
Akshay?
Yes, sir.
So if you go for a costing standpoint, see, I am an engineering manager. I will not look only for a solution of the product problem. I also look for the cost, what is going to be invested on that particular problem. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if I go with the lambda expression, what you are saying, if I increase the lambda expression, still my cost will peak, right? Already
Yeah.
I'm charging with $500. If there is a number of it comes with the lambda expression, I'm increasing it. What will happen? The 500 can become 800. Whereas
Yes.
if you use a virtual machine, in the virtual machine, if you increase the RAM, I can able to allow the traffic where my cost will be instead of $200, I'm going to pay $250. Which one is the best option for me?
Yeah, VM is best.
Virtual machine. See,
Yes.
a lot of people doing mistake is thinking on lambda expression is very friendly to scale, so that they are going for lambda expression.
Yeah.
Keep in your mind, lambda expressions are more costlier than virtual machines.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then why like a enterprise level
No, I
application?
can add one more thing here. I
Uh,
can add one more thing here. Yeah. In enterprise, most of the time they choose virtual machines because as Azure architect myself, what we do always business want like the amount they want they need a budget, specific budget. With Lambda or app services you don't have a specific budget. With virtual machines you have a specific budget, and enterprise love that. So that is from my experience. With virtual machines we know this is how much we are going to pay at the end of the month. With Lambda or app service we don't have that. It may increase. So that is where most enterprises love to use IaaS or virtual machines rather app services or Lambda. That is what I felt in my like experience.
What Subham said is right. See, I will give you my real-time scenario, which I worked in my organization. I was been working in one of the product. Okay, what happened is the guy who worked as an architect, he taken a hi-fi machine with 16 core machine. Listen carefully, 16 core machine of virtual machine, and he taken whatever the Akshay said in AWS. What is that name? You said Akshay?
Lambda.
Lambda for 4 to 5 lambdas he is using. Cost on the monthly basis, we are charging 160K per month. It comes around almost 700K to 800K in a year. One fine day, I had a call with my CTO. He asked me, Narendra, we are spending 700K for an AWS cost, which is very huge on our transaction. Can you please look into it? I went to that guy and asked him, you are using a EC2 instance with the 520K, where we are having almost 40 to 50 EC instances. I asked him why. He said, there's a lot of traffic, that and all. Can't we reduce these EC2 instance into 8 core? Will it work or not? He said, no, 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 no. I requested him, can you do a model where will it reduce your impact or not? He did it. It is successful. So you think here, out of 400 and 450 rupees, 450 of K dollars for EC2 instance with 8 core, AWS giving $210. How much I saved in a single machine? Akshay?
Yeah,
Almost
$200.
$200. Think in a year, I'm going to save $2,400. 40 machine means how much it is? Almost $80K per year. Out of 700K, did I saved $80K so that it comes around $620K? Am I right or wrong? Straight away.
Yes.
So you need to think this way as a design.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
not only that you are going to develop a code or pushing the code into systems. I think most of you, I think it is relevant. Do you all understand? Everybody is silent. Varsha, Surya Prakash, Srinivas Rao. Do you all understand what I'm talking? What we are
Yes,
talking basically?
Yes, yes, yes.
then
Dora.
who will use the Lambda or Azure App Service if they are costing more?
See, there is a Wi-Fi network traffic with more.
And your voice is not audible.
No, if there is a hi-fi traffic is coming on it, we have to use a messaging queue concept or something like that. That time people will use Lambda expressions. So that Lambda expression will handle the traffic, not traffic. It will handle the queue concept, both app service and these stuffs. So that is the particular point of time people will go for Lambda expressions. Basically, the Lambda expression redirecting the routes of traffics. It's similar to your load balancer. Clear?
Like, there is a concept of vertical scaling. Like
Yes.
if there is a need to increase the RAM, so it will increase the
Yes.
RAM or some memory. But when it
Yes.
comes to talk about horizontal scaling, it will increase the same replica of the virtual machine to another virtual machine. Like
Yeah.
that
You
horizontal.
understand?
Yes. Sir.
Who has asked that question? At what time? Somebody asked the question. I forget his name. Pawan, you are the one, right?
Which one, sir?
Just
Which
now you
question?
asked the question, right?
Yeah, related to Lambda, when we will ask that question, I have asked. Yeah,
You got the answer, right?
yeah. And we will be deploying to Kubernetes. No, is the Kubernetes is same as
Wait.
virtual machine?
Kubernetes is not a deployable. Kubernetes is a code or a service that you are going to use to execute and create your machines. Kubernetes is a script.
Missions in the sense virtual missions.
A virtual machine or app services or a
Oh,
Docker
Docker
container.
images.
Okay. See, there are 3 different types. Either you go with the Kubernetes or either you need to go with the Cloudflare scripts or you can do it in manual. Mostly business will try to create a scripts either in Cloudflare or Kubernetes. Okay. That code will automatically spin a machine and keep it ready for you and instantly. Instead of doing manual, just go and execute the scripts. So Kubernetes is not at all a machine, or it is not serve anything. Only to you are writing a code. In which language we are writing code? C#, right?
Yes.
For building application. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, after that, you want to deploy that application into different areas. For that, cloud. For that, you are spinning a machine with the help of Kubernetes. Okay?
Okay.
It's a script which will execute in your cloud to create a machines or a different infrastructure. It could be IaaS, it could be PaaS, it could be virtual machines. Clear, Pawan?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah. Anybody else having a question? Can I move forward?
Yes, sir.
Do you all understand design thinking? Do you have any questions on design thinking? Nazir Mohammed, Omkar Jadhav, Bora, Bibi. Bibi, Bora Bardo.
Yeah.
Okay. Prasanna Kumar Oram.
Yeah.
Sachin.
Yeah.
Sachin, you got the point. Okay then. Now come back. Full architecture. This is similar. DB, cache queue, using Redis, Kafka, SQL, NoSQL. All these are databases. Okay. And services is DB, cache queue, and client is CDN, API gateway services. So this is the basic architecture of any microservices. Performance, you all know, too many service calls, network overhead. Solution is caching and aggregation. I told you what is caching. If I want a product data, do I need to put it in a cache, or every time I have to go and hit the microservices the right option? Always you have to make it in caching and aggregated. Caching strategy, basically to implement caching, we are going to use Redis cache. So cache frequently used APIs, reduce DB calls, improve response time. Or you got my point? So don't hit your APIs frequently. If something you have a master data which you need to hit every time, that is a right option or a bad option? That is a bad option. For that particular point of time, you have to use a cache of Redis. Retype pattern we discussed. Circuit breaker, stop calling failure service. This is most important. If you are using an API gateway, assume I have 4 services. Unfortunately, one service has got failed, and your API gateway keep watching on that. This particular service has got failed. So circuit breaker should be the best option and give a fallback response to the client that we need to implement in API gateway. Do you all understand this point? Circuit breaker.
Yes, sir.
That is most important. Akshay, Durga, Nazir, Omkar. Do you all understand what is circuit breaker?
Yes, sir.
Akhil, you understand? Akhil Mohammed, you are in mute.
No. This topic is explained today only, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand what is circuit breaker, first of all?
Now, whenever the communication failure happen, it will going to take care of.
You have an API gateway. API
Mhm.
gateway will keep watching on all the microservices are running perfectly or not. A
Okay.
kind of a dog, watchdog. Okay.
Yeah.
If a request comes to the API gateway, a particular microservices failed, already known by API gateway, will it go and hit the service, or it will automatically given a fallback response?
It should give fallback response.
That is what circuit breaker. You understand the point?
Yeah, without going to before going to hit this one, then it will how it is it any status code something it is taking care
There
of
are multiple status codes it will be handled.
okay.
You have to implement manually how the circuit breaker, how what or the watch and all. For that, you will have a concept called in .NET app.host. Anybody heard a name called app.host application? Host application. Anybody heard a host application in microservice? We are going to build that host application also on top of this. Okay. So you know that how the circuit breaker can be handled. Last one is, this is very simple. Gateway route without hard coding, dynamic server registration, our console and Eureka. This is discovery of file services. Logging. This is again, whenever any transaction logs, serial log will be there. Tracing for open telemetry. Tracing is nothing but any server go down, we can trace it. monitoring of the system machines with the Prometheus and Grafana. These are all observability. Security design, we already spoke about this. JWT token, OAuth 2, API throttling, IP blocking. Finally, service fails, circuit breaker trips. Gateway return fallback. System stay stable. Correct? Circuit breaker, now you understand very clearly. Akhil?
Yeah.
Prasanna Kumar. These are all theory, but tomorrow onwards we are getting into the coding. One by one, we will fix this so that you will understand a better clarity.
Okay.
Finally, Netflix using API gateway, Amazon using custom gateway, handle billions of requests. Clear my point? So
Okay.
few companies, they are creating their own gateways to handle the request and response. Few companies using the actual gateways. Clear my point? So it depends on the project and product. You will decide whether you go for a custom gateways or which are available in the market. Clear my point? Say, sir, it a vague subject just to understand. While implementation, you will get the clarity. Srinivas Rao. Are you sleeping, Srini?
No, sir, I'm following.
You understand? Or you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
any questions?
Yeah, I got the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you tell me these answers. Design API gateway for e-commerce. How do you design? What are the things required for API gateway? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me for designing e-commerce gateway, what are the... Come on, guys. Nobody is answering. Shubham. Sachin. Am I audible?
Sir, in between, actually, your voice went actually. So the question is design API gateway for e-commerce. After that, sir,
Yes.
yeah.
So what are the things you required for designing API gateway? Come on, guys. Past half an hour, you guys are learning this. Okay. You do one thing. This question will be answered by tomorrow. I want you to go through this video once again, right before tomorrow. Clear?
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Final expert, good developer write code, great engineer design systems. This is the concept. Understand?
Yes.
You want to be a developer or you want to be an engineer? Questions for you. What is your answer? What is your answer? You want to be an engineer or you want to be a developer?
Engineering
Engineers.
development.
Engineer.
Engineer.
Don't say engineering developer. That should be a 1 point. Engineer or developer?
Engineers.
Engineers. So this course will go make you to be a system engineers. That assurance I can give you. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You all understand the outcome of this microservice with theoretical part? You have got the clarity?
Yes.
Pawan Kumar, Prasanna Kumar,
Yes,
Omkar Jadhav, everybody.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Srinivas Rao, Surya Prakash Mishra.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow onwards, we can start doing the code. Clear?
Sir, in between your voice is breaking. Not sure it is for me or for everyone. It is
Same for
suddenly
me.
going on like
No, I don't
it is
think
becoming a
I'm speaking properly. I don't know why it is happening for today. Yesterday it was not there, right?
No, today only, sir. Most of the time it is going fully like silent.
I mean,
Okay.
that mic may be somewhere. Intermittently, voice is not coming.
Okay, fine.
Very
We'll
low
see
voice.
that.
Yeah, but I observed that just one time. Otherwise, I could hear you properly.
Okay. We'll see that. We'll fix it by tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. Let me stop the recording. Any questions?